doing? This is NKD SMARTVIEW. So right about today, let's get on now to a live gameplay on the Bet9ja system. So for today's gameplay now, starting from ID 10, that is 910, we're going on green 2+. So 2+ on green. Now, if you've actually been following up this channel for quite a while, you should understand something, and that is the fact that we are dealing strictly on statistics. And as I would say, statistics is what? Is the entire frame, the network, the foundation as to which Bet9ja is built upon. So whatever you're doing in Bet9ja, make sure you're inclined to statistics. And I've been on statistics for 2 years now, and there was something I did state in my group last year, was the fact that in a short while, you start hearing other analysts talking about statistics, and it has started. It has actually what? Started. I'm actually the pace setter, if I would say, currently in Bet9ja. Once I bring it up, others take it up. So I would say once again, I'm the pace setter currently in Bet9ja. I do and they follow. So it's all about what? Statistics. In this given sense now, let's get over to the gameplay. So as I did state, from ID 90, the best option we have on screen now is what? Playing 2+ on what? Color green. Now looking at the statistics, I've mentioned the fact that there are 4 methods in which I use to go about statistics. I don't know about other analysts. Other people have started what? Implementing the whole statistics. I don't know how they teach. I've not been there. I don't know about their process. But one major thing that you should all know is the fact that, or you have actually experienced, is the fact that I do much more on my channel here in following the process, teaching, coaching, than what? Actually just what? Coming on to stake and if I would say perform magic and miracles. No, I follow process. So let's get on now. The 4 processes I use to go about my what? Statistics setup, as I would say. I will try to do this in all videos. Is number 1, the 24-hour statistics. Number 2, the 100 draws. So this actually what? Shows the long-term what? Buyers in the system. It shows what is happening on the higher time frame. The 100 draws shows what is happening what? On the lower time frame. You have to understand what is hot and what is cold right now. Then you have what? Number 3, which is what? The last 10 draws. This is actually much more what gives you confirmation for entry. So this is much more what? Your entry signal. It's the entry point. Then number 4, you have your what? Your flips, your reflips, your double flips, your lower band, higher band, and so much and so forth. I will not be stating all those. It's quite much, you understand me? But all these are what you actually get access to and learn on the mentorship program. So these are the 4 processes. Once you follow the first, you follow the second, you've actually gotten yourself what? A 50% guarantee on the color. Once you follow these 2 processes, you should know the colors, 2 colors you are targeting. Once you follow these 2 processes, once you enter the lower band, which is what? The entry time frame, which is the last 10 draws, you now have what? A 75% chance of what you are to do. By the time that you've gotten here, you have a 100% chance of what you should do. You should know what is possible and what is impossible. By the time you've gone from step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4, by then you should know what is possible and what is what? Impossible. Now looking at that now, at every given stage, I will state the fact that with statistics, you should know the percentage accuracy a color can actually what? Perform. As I did state, there's something I call what? The ideal setup, which is a 99.99 guaranteed system. I did a video on that months ago. In fact, I did 2 videos on that, whereby I applied that gameplay. And this particular statistics setup, whenever you see it, as I did state, it's not a bluff. You have a 99.99% chance that it will play out. If it gives you red, let's say you start taking on ID 15. By the 30, you can win 2+ red up to 15 over 15 times. You can win it the entire 15, not a single draw you will lose. It's all about getting in at the right time. So that is what? The highest percentage what? Setup here, the what I call the ideal setup. You also have the 90%, 70%, but whenever you start seeing that what? A statistic reading, after you are done reading it, cannot guarantee you a 70% chance of occurrence, then you skip it. The bare minimum is 70%. That means there is a chance that in the next 10 draws, you are going to win at least 7 out of 10 from the starting point, because there's something I call what? The leading signal and the lagging signal. A leading signal is one in which the signal is already active and you are joining in. Such a signal, you will most likely be playing it for the shorter time. The lagging is one in which the signal has not set up yet. You have to wait it out. you don't start playing immediately. Sometimes you even have to wait for minutes before it finally sets up. Such a signal, you are most likely to play it for what? A longer time. We are currently what? On a lagging signal on what? On the color green. We are the earlier phase. So it's a thing of what? Building up momentum and what? Going in for the gameplay. Now we started this gameplay on ID 10 here. Going over to the 100 draw statistics, we are having what? This here, a flip. So from the very minute I started this gameplay, green and draw has been on this limit. Now you can see that red and blue has actually what? Also joined the limit. Looking at the fact that we had red win around here, now red is picking dominance but still not flipped. So let's confirm from the nest what is going to happen right here. So red has actually what? The red has picked dominance, draw also. So red has appeared here and what? It went into a flip situation. It has not flipped, it's on equilibrium. Draw now has also appeared here. So let's see what was the what? Outcome. Let's refresh the 100 draws. And after everything, we are still what? On a stale situation right about here. No movement. So something big is about to occur. Now let's check out on the color green what has been happening since ID 10. So ID 10, we did win this. ID 11, failed 12, 1, 13, 14, 15, failed 15, 1, 16. So we have a total of what? 6 out of 8 gameplays. So if you look at this right now, we're talking about what? An 80% win rate. So we've gotten ourselves another green. Now let's get on. Now, yeah, see another draw here. Can you see this? Another draw. So as I did state from the very beginning of this video, we were on what? Draw and green 23, 23. Then red and blue also came into what? That same situation. So it's a decent one now in the sense that at this given stage now, between red and blue, one of these two colors is going to drop massively soon. A flip will occur. We might not get a reflip. One of these two colors will drop massively soon. While between draw and green, one is going to progress massively soon. And do you know why it's actually a good thing for green and why I told you that it should be a setting of green from the very beginning? That I did 10 is because whatever happens between these two now, either green flips draw or draw flips green, is still a good outcome for us in that given sense, because we have what we call confluence. Confluence is when you have a color and that color has what? A tendency of being supported by the color draw. Once you have that, even if green does not come out as a winning color, you can have 2 green, 2 blue, 2 red, you still won. You can have, let's say, 2 green, 2 blue, 1 red, and 49, you still won. You can have 3 green, 3 red, or 3 green, 3 blue. You understand? So in that given sense now, even if you are having draws, you are still supported by the color green at this given stage. So you get what I'm saying? Let's check over now, and we have gotten what? Blue flipping red. If this flip is confirmed, expect red to keep on dropping 26, 25, 24, 23. Then also a flip on what? These two colors here. So we also have red what? Trying to what? Appear. So green trying to, okay, green is actually what? On the dropping side. For the short term, as I did tell you, a flip will occur here, a flip will occur here. So for the very immediate time, we have what? Draw is currently higher. We don't have a confirmed flip, no. Green dropped, draw did not increase. We also have what? Red increase and what? Blue rather increase and red did not increase. So these two now are stagnant here. This has what? This is stagnant, this has dropped, this is stagnant, and this has increased. So 1 up, 1 down to 1 up. Green still remains our color because we are going through what? A severe flip right about now. It might affect the positioning of the color green, but it does not stop it from being valid. So it's all about what? Getting what? A flip. So look at what I stated. Another sense is what? Having 3 to 3. So we have a draw now whereby green did appear here and what? Blue also. In that given sense, let's refresh and see if draw now is on 24. So this is it, a confirmed flip 24 to 26 and another confirmed flip. So this flip, this has flipped out this has flipped out this. So continuation of this now, we might see 2 occurrences, much more of blue appearing, red dropping, draw and green fighting in for dominance, because among these 2 flips now we must see a reflip. So definitely in the next few minutes, either green is a reflipping draw or red is reflipping green. and another of this is what? Consistent. So in the case whereby you have two flips like this, one flip, two flip, a reflip must occur. A reflip must surely occur. So which of the reflip is it going to be? Is it blue reflipping draw or red reflipping what? The color blue. But right now, let's get on. So 24, 23, 25, 28. As I did state, red is likely supposed to be dropping, because among these two colors, one must drop massively. Among these two colors, one is going to what? Go up very massively. So we started at ID 10. So far, we have had what? Two losing streak, right? Yes. This area right here. So we lost this right here. We started from ID 10. I believe this was our first loss, right? So ID 10, 11, 12, 10, 1, 11, 1, 12, 1, 13, 1, 14, 1, 15 lost, 16 lost, right? Okay, no. So 10, 11, 12, 10, 1, 11, 1, 12, 1, 13, 1, 14, 1, 15, 1, 16 lost, 17, 1, 18, 1, 19 lost, 20 lost. I believe we did lose 2 around here, because I remember it was 6 out of it. This one. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So around 9 out of what? 13. And it's still a quite decent gameplay. We are still on it. So we've gotten to ID 24, which is a total of 15 gameplays from where we started, and I do believe we've won what? Around 11 out of 15 so far. Let's look at the last 10 gameplays. We have green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, green is picking dominance massively here. I did mention that we went in on a lagging signal. A lagging signal is one in which you start the gameplay by waiting, or you start your stake if there is what? A signal to enter. You make entry. Then with time, that color will what? Grow. As of this bottom here, you can clearly see that green was not doing its best, but at this top you can see that green is what? In control. So that is what we call what? A lagging signal. The color takes time to what? Start appearing at a point. It then what? Picks dominance. So let's look into this now. We have ourselves in the last 10 gameplays. Green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Red on the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue on the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So blue is actually what? Much more reoccurring on this stage, but green on the other hand, what? Is quite decent. So let's look at the 100 draws now. You can see what I stated here. We have a reflip. Then we have what? Blue and red. They are back to the same zone. So confirmed reflip here. Green has reflipped the color draw. Red and blue are what? Currently what? On a battle for dominance. Drawn has appeared. We are having what? A 25 to 24. Red on the other hand has what? Dropped down once again. So in every other thing, there's a high chance that red is the one that is going to what? To fall out. Green on the other hand is going to be that color that will what? Keep on progressing. So while red is dropping, green is what? Progressing. The color draw and blue are rather what? Stable. Appear, drop, appear, drop. A double flip or a period whereby we have what? Two flips like this, whereby there are two flipping parties. There is always that short-term decision for one color. One color will have to race massively. We are talking about a major race. Win it all out, and you understand, before it goes into the cold period, and that color is likely going to be the color what? Red. So looking at green rather. So looking at this now, we're having what? Another flip here. Green has successfully flipped out draw. Green has also successfully flipped out red. Red and blue are still what? Going in for a flip. So as I did state from the beginning, the very best option on screen is color green, and it remains what? Green. Statistics is sweet. It's complicated. You did need to put in time. You will really need to put in time to learn it all. But when you finally do, you find out that yes, statistics is actually interesting, and if you don't know about statistics, you have no reason being in the game for Bet9ja. You are just gambling. If you have in-depth knowledge of statistics, there are some gameplays you cannot take. You have no business taking it. That is the truth. Statistics is just much more like a child who has known that fire is dangerous. You don't go and put your hand in fire. A little baby who has never experienced fire can always go and put his hand in. Only by the experience of being burned will he know not to do it another day. That is when you are taken without the knowledge of statistics. But after you put your hand in that fire, take it out, you've experienced something. And that is what the knowledge you do get when you go into the system of statistics. You cannot put your hand in fire anymore. Have a good day. I remain what? NKD SMARTVIEW. And as you can see on screen, we are having what? Green dominating, and it is what? It's a season. This is a lagging signal, as I said. So in the next few minutes, whatever you feel that green is doing here, it's actually going to do more.